see me on YouTube, bro. I'll break the camera. Give me my picture.
If you touch me, I'll knock your fucking head off.
I didn't give you right to fucking.
Please look out for traffic when exiting.
Food! Nope, not that. Now! I need food now!
Hey people, it is Saturday, October 12th, 5:07 p.m. is the time, and the temperature is about 15 degrees Celsius. I am perhaps a little bit overdressed for the weather, and I was hoping to get off at Bathurst and College and record a walk today, but something interesting has happened. The TTC was running extremely well. The streetcar was waiting for me at Bathurst and took off right away, and right when I got to Eglinton before that, the subway pulled up, and then right when I transferred at Bloor Yonge, the subway pulled up again. I guess I explained that in reverse order, but either way, if you're used to me complaining or moaning about the TTC before these videos or right at the start, I'm doing the opposite. It was too good. I usually plan on being a little bit late. So to compensate for that, I hopped off the streetcar a little bit early, as I have plans to meet a friend at 6:30, but it's only 5:08. So for this one, I'll be heading down to College, and then we'll head over to Spadina, then I'll head down to Dundas, and then maybe I'll take Huron Street down to Queen, and then we'll go east from there. Maybe spend some time on the throne before I do that. Looks pretty clean. Well, inside the bowl. But this is heading south down the west side of Bathurst Street. Bathurst Street is kind of the main east-west divide of downtown Toronto. Sunday, October 20th, there's the Waterfront Marathon taking place. And Bathurst will be closed from Bloor, which is to the north of here, all the way down to the lakeshore. It's supposed to cool down tonight and get down to about 9 or 10 degrees. I dig that skeleton owl. There's a lot of Halloween stuff starting to go up. Sometimes before recording these, well, often I'll do a little bit of research and have some talking points in mind, but sometimes I'll just show up and record a walk. And you can probably guess. Sorry? YouTube. Yeah. All right. All right, cheers. He's asking if I was making a TikTok. If I was making a TikTok, the camera would have been oriented the other way. I don't think I'd be caught dead doing vertical video in public. There's the King Edward Public School. So this is College coming up. I posted a video this morning that's a tour of my bachelor apartment in Midtown Toronto. And it is already up to 18,000 views in a very short time, and there's well over 200 comments. So if you're curious to see where I'm living, you'll be able to find that video on the channel. It's not too often I get a video that's really off to a hot start like that. That was a lot of fun making that, and if you want to see me do more of that type of thing, or maybe real estate or home tours, let me know down in the comments. That could certainly be a source of future content. There's the CN Tower. And the Bathurst streetcar runs from Bathurst Station south down to Lakeshore, and then it goes west into Exhibition Place. There's an icon, Sneaky D's. That's its second location ever, although it's been there forever. And there's an event space on the second floor. I've been to 80s and 90s nights up there. They make a mean plate of nachos. This area right here is a bit of a hot spot on a Friday or Saturday night. There's often an event going on at Sneaky D's on the second floor, plus the bar on the first floor is quite busy. Although it's worth noting that that building has a redevelopment notice on it, so Sneaky D's might be forced to relocate once again. And this place, the Midnight Market, is quite popular. It often gets lined up and you end up paying a cover charge if you get there too late. There's also El Rancho, and a popular college dive bar, Bistro 422. They've got a neat patio in the back.
People are also back home.
There's someone rocking a knee scooter, which is what Action Kid is using at the moment. There's the green room. They used to be up in the annex. It's a great spot to do a little pre-drinking. I really like this stretch of College. I think it's a bit underrated. In the other direction, just west of Bathurst, is Little Italy. But I'm not sure what you would refer to this area as. Alexandra Park is on the north side of College here, and on the south side is Kensington Market. Maybe you just call it College West. And this is a very interesting street with lots of street art. Croft Street, it's really more of a laneway. It features a number of laneway homes. And some neat artwork, of course. There's the Cloak and Dagger. I've spent a few nights in that place. $12 cocktails, $5 lagers. That's a good deal. That's the Fort York Food Bank on the left. She Said Boom Books and Records. It's a popular spot that's been around for a while. Home-style Filipino cooking.
Tingnan mo, wala nang itak eh. May isa pa dyan.
I always felt this store was kind of funky.
May isa pa naman suka dito yung tapos.
Ragdoll vintage.
Ano ba ito?
These elevated and curb separated protected bike lanes are a great addition to College. Although they're only at grade just east of here, but they do run into Little Italy. Free samosas. This is Augusta Avenue. Someone's rocking out pretty good. That's the popular Kensington Market neighborhood just south of here. Passed through there last night on a live stream. And Not Just Bikes did a video not too long ago on our monstrously oversized fire trucks in North America. Fancy Franks. This area in the early 2000s was a hotspot for computer parts and accessories. I remember coming here and buying a bunch of components I built a Celeron 300 PC with.
It was like $5.
Bingsu and dessert. It's a Korean dessert. These days, most of the PC shops are gone. There was multiple Canada Computer locations at one point. There's a TNT. Part of the evil Loblaws empire. It was originally an independent Asian grocer. That place is solid. Free play, book your birthday private event. This place, VR Play-In, I think, unfortunately closed down. And here's the remaining Canada Computers. They closed down their Midtown Yonge and Eglinton shop. And it's the place where I bought my single speed back when I moved to Canada from 2014, or in 2014, the Urbane Cyclist, a worker co-op. I think they used to be down on John Street by Queen, just north of Queen. This is Spadina Avenue, so we're going to head down to Dundas. maybe we'll head south down the west side here where you get a decent view of the tower. Always love that view. It's the Alma Combo. I went through there as part of Doors Open earlier this year. It's a legendary music venue. Rolling Stones once played there. Although I think they went by the name the Cockroaches. It's been completely revamped.
We're gonna have to park. You're not near the water.
A lot of these will no doubt be used for food delivery. E-scooter, long range, $1,000. I've heard that the police are going to start cracking down on those a bit more. Not that they've been cracking down at all on them, but I just heard people saying that. I haven't actually heard of any stories where it's happened, given that they are not actually legal for public use in Toronto. It's a rather pleasant day to be out walking.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Well, one thing you won't see are streetcars going up and down in Spadina. They're not operating due to track maintenance. And that won't be the case until some point in December at the earliest. There's Grossman's Tavern, a legendary live music spot across the street.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get them. Yeah.
There's Roll Sand. Used to be on the other side of the street. Used to be a legendary after the drinks kind of place. if you want to head into the heart of Kensington Market. Head along Baldwin Street there. But we're going to go down to Dundas and then maybe we'll get off the main streets for a bit and I'll connect down to Queen via Huron Street. I think that'll take me down to Phoebe and then I can cut over to Soho. Not to be confused with the original Soho in London, or the one in New York, of course.
No, it really isn't. It really isn't. Remember again, how much?
There's Phahung. Funny story about that place. I once went there on a date. And it was okay, but the person wasn't quite happy with that spot. And a few weeks later, I was there on another date. And the first girl came in to pick up some takeout because she liked it so much. And she saw me. That was awkward with a capital A, as I was sitting right next to the counter. And it was impossible not to say hi or acknowledge her. Hashtag fun times. That was back in like 2004, I think. See all the buses bunching up here. But this is Dundas Street coming up, so I'm going to make a left there. King's Noodle. Let's cross here. I always enjoy walking through Chinatown. So this route has crossed 4 streetcar paths. The 511 on Bathurst, the 506 Carlton on College, the 510 Spadina, which sadly isn't operating, and the Dundas, the 505. If I head down to Queen, that would be 6, but they won't be operating east of McCall. There's a herd of delivery drivers here. Good thing these sidewalks are nice and wide. But Chinatown was originally located to the east of here, around where New City Hall is, but that area was expropriated to create New City Hall, and I think the city wanted to drive Chinatown completely out of business, but it relocated to here. This was formerly a more Jewish area, and then a second Chinatown, where I'm going tonight, popped up near Broadview and Girard, and that place is called Big Trouble. It's a pretty cool bar at night. Maybe it still is during the day, I don't know. But we're gonna go right here at Huron Street.
Hold on your hand, but it's not.
If we were to go straight, that would take us past the Art Gallery of Ontario. Vroom, vroom. So a little detour through a more residential area. There's a Taiwanese bubble tea shop. I think formerly this neighborhood is Grange Park. Grange Park itself being just to the east of here, behind the Art Gallery. And this is something you don't get with modern suburbs, where homes can be zoned to have commercial businesses. There's a hairstyling shop, a Chinese poultry shop beside it. It looks like that one over there has been configured as a business at some point. And a big modern home there. It really adds a lot of character to neighborhoods when you can do that. There's a lot of instances of that over in Riverdale. And you'll get things like cafes and small markets. There's an orphanage. Geographically, downtown is a pretty small area. There's some very unique looking homes that you wouldn't think would be in a major downtown. Like, look at that one. That could be anywhere on the countryside. There's another corner unit that can be configured as a commercial business. Same goes for this one here. $5,053 stepwise. I'm slacking today. There's a public school. This must be Phoebe. So we can take this over to Soho, then down to Queen. I checked online schedules, and there's no real big events to check out this weekend, at least not from a YouTubing point of view. Quite a pleasant area, but let's head south down to Queen. And it's Mountain Equipment Co-op. That used to be located pretty much south of where it is now on King Street. That's a place whose reputation has really taken a hit in recent years. It's pretty much more or less a big name brand sporting goods store these days. And on the left is a really good story. This is the Score on Queen. That used to be the Black Bull, which falsely claimed to be the oldest pub in the city. But they closed their doors not too long ago. And this group, which operates a very successful pub on King Street called the Score on King, took over the property. And it looks like they've done an excellent job with the location. It's a great outdoor patio spot. Score on Queen. As we go east on Queen Street West. I was through here last night and there was a huge lineup in front of the Mazika gelato shop coming up. Where this Shoppers is opened up as a 2-floor clothing store when that building was constructed. I think it was an Urban Planet or something along those lines. And where that LCBO is across the street was a failed attempt by Carl's Jr. to enter the Canadian market. I remember seeing Mike Bullard one day going there for lunch there. Not a huge lineup for gelato. That's John Street. Speaker's Corner used to be in that spot right there. Starbucks is moving to 219 Queen Street West. Oops, sorry about that. See if I remember to edit that out. Paris is just around the corner. There's a lot of vintage shops around here. Oh, look at this, a B&B Books. I don't know how long that's been there. It's a popular used bookstore. Their flagship location is up in the annex. There's the warehouse. And what used to be the City TV Everywhere car crashing out of the wall. Back when that was the Chum building. Now it's owned by Bell Globe Media. It's been a consolidation of all the media companies here. The big ones are all owned by just, or the big stations are owned just by a couple of large outfits, mostly Bell and Rogers. There's also Chorus, who I think are having some financial difficulties. This is McCall Street, the Ontario College of Art and Design. It's just to the north. And that funky tabletop type design building. Queen Mother, you can get some decent Thai food there.
Yes, that's so bad.
This is St. Patrick Street. Is that the new Starbucks? Yeah, I guess that's it. That would be 219. That used to be one of those mini-so places. I bet they could have kept that old location and still been successful at that one as well. I'm sure one of their bean counters would disagree. I think they're moving the facade or reinforcing it. No, they actually moved the facade of one of these historical buildings. It's sitting in the middle of the street there on Simcoe. And they're gonna move it back at some point during construction. It's kind of cool. This is University Avenue coming up. I was originally going to end my video here and pop into Osgood Station, but given that I'm running early and I don't really feel like squeezing a second video out of this, I'm going to keep walking. Because why the hell not? This construction here is to expand Osgood Station. Oh, that's me. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Thank you for your content.
No worries. Thank you. Friendly viewer just tapped me on the shoulder. All right, let's cross. It's always cool to meet a friendly viewer like that as we look south down University. And this corner of Osgood Hall. So they're going some construction. Well, I guess that would be an understatement. That's the reason streetcars aren't running along this stretch of Queen. At some point soon they'll be tunneling underneath this section. And they're running replacement buses, and I think they're sending the streetcar up to Dundas. But they'll eventually be diverted south of here to Richmond and Adelaide. Two one-way streets in opposite directions to cover this stretch.
Yeah.
This is York Street, so we'll be passing City Hall in a moment. There's always a lot of street food vendors in this stretch. I was here last night on a live stream. Well, what the hell? We can go here again. There's the second iteration of the Toronto sign. Doesn't look as good as the first one. It's a bit skinnier. I didn't didn't quite use exactly the same font. But the first one was only designed to be temporary. I was a little disappointed when they unveiled this new version. Designed to be a bit more permanent. But it doesn't quite have the same look and feel to it. If you don't believe me, you can compare before and after pictures. Sorry?
You took a picture of me over
Uh,
there. Yeah, I was over there. You took a picture over there?
sorry?
You just took a picture over there. I want to delete it. I don't want you to take a
You're in public.
I don't give a shit. I don't
It's not illegal.
Listen, bro. Take a fucking picture.
Okay, I'll delete it.
Let me see you delete right now.
Dude, it's a video.
Let me see you delete right now.
You can see it on YouTube. You won't see
I
you.
want to see me on YouTube, bro. I'm trying to delete right now, bro. I will break the camera. Delete my picture.
If you touch me, I'll knock your fucking head
Delete
off.
my picture, bro. I didn't give you right to fucking...
Dude, you're in public. You're in public. It's the law.
I don't care.
I'm protected by the law.
My picture, I don't fucking give a shit.
No. Dude. Dude, it's not.
Shit, bro. I don't want you to take shit.
You got your.
Fucking picture, bro.
I'm leaving, okay? You won't see your.
Fucking picture.
No. We're getting out of here. If this fucking nut's gonna follow me. All right, we're leaving. Fucking guy. He's still following me. His face is covered anyways. Mentally unstable person. Just gotta hold your ground a little bit sometimes. Whew. Oh, he's still coming. He is still coming. What a nut. What a NUT. Oh well. Hold that. Dude, there's a cop right there.
I'm asking you to delete my picture, that's it.
Yes, I promise you.
Show me, please.
No, it's a video. I have to delete it after. I promise you.
Yeah, I promise you to
Dude, okay, here's the thing. Dude, yes. No, you have my word. You have my word. I'm a YouTuber. I make YouTube videos. I can't just delete it, but I will not show you. I promise you, I will not show you. You have my word, and then it'll be deleted.
Don't mean nothing. I don't know how to
Okay,
talk.
my YouTube channel.
talk.
My YouTube channel, Johnny Strides. You can see it on YouTube. You will see this video, and you will not see
Why
you.
do have to be me? Why do you about people?
Because we're in public. You're allowed to.
No, you're not.
Yes, you are. It's protected under the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. It's a Canadian right. I am promising you. You have my word. You will not show up anywhere.
No, I'm on your fucking shit.
Yeah, and you will be not. But I can't delete a video. Then I lose my whole video. Are you going to pay me for my time that I just lost?
Listen, is it worse what might happen to you?
Dude, you have my word. You can see my channel.
Shit, I don't know you.
Then go to my YouTube channel and look at it.
You mean nothing to me, bro. I don't know you, brother.
So what am I going to do with it?
Delete my fucking picture.
Okay, I'm going to call the cops and tell them I'm being harassed if you don't leave me.
I'm telling you, fucking my picture, don't be asking. I don't want to be on YouTube.
You're not going to be.
Your word ain't mean shit to me. I don't know you, bro. What am I trying to say? I don't know fucking know you.
You have my word. Don't worry about it.
I'm telling you, bro. So I swear to God, I'll find you. find it, I'll find
Yeah,
it.
yeah. You'll find it online.
I'll find you. If I find it,
You have my word.
you have my one.
Wow. Well, I guess I gotta make good on my word now. I mean, the guy's face was covered. He was wearing a mask and a hood. My policy is if someone asks me nicely, I will not show them. But if you're in public, you're going to be on people's cameras. You're going to be in the background. I think physically he didn't pose any threat, but I tried walking away and he insisted on stalking me. Go get yourself a therapist and some help with your issues, pal.
Yeah, no.
Oh well, your voice is still gonna end up in the video.
He was, what's the other, like,
It has been a long time since anything even remotely like that has happened. Anyways, back to our not so regularly scheduled programming, heading north. Bay Street. And now we are going east on Dundas again. I was gonna take Queen over, but I got a little diverted by that guy.
This lip only has a really little bit. I was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Vamos a hơi đi break camera.
Anywho, I guess for the 10 millionth time, we'll finish up at Dundas Square. I was gonna go to Queen and maybe pop south down to King or Union. a little quiet. All the busking and preaching isn't quite in full effect. Anywho, again, let me know down in the comments. If you want to see more stuff like my apartment tour, maybe we could do some other residential tours or things like that. But most of my content will continue to be walks and live streams around the city. There's someone dressed up from Dundas Square. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support what I do, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. And this video is going to come in just shy of an hour. Oh well. Maybe I'll just stand here for a few minutes. What's the point of that? Thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you in the next one. Yoink.